You feel it, don't you? That unseen resistance, the subtle yet constant drag pulling against every genuine shift you attempt to make, every authentic realignment of your being. It manifests as a silent exhaustion, a perpetual friction, leaving you with the profound sense that despite your most deliberate efforts, something foundational within your reality is refusing to release its hold. It is the insidious weight of invisible walls, the baffling exhaustion of attempted exits that consistently meet with inexplicable opposition, collapsing the old before the new has truly had the chance to form. This isn't coincidence, nor is it personal failing. This pervasive friction, this inescapable resistance, is not a sign of your defeat. It is a signature, for you have been conditioned to believe in a myth, a deeply embedded fantasy that paralyzes your capacity for true exit. The clean break. It is a seductive illusion. This idea that one day, with a single decisive act, the old system will simply release its grip, that a pristine, unblemished chasm will open between your former reality and the one you are calling into being. This belief, meticulously installed within the collective unconscious, fosters a passive waiting state, a constant deferral until conditions are just right, until the perfect moment arrives to sever ties. Yet, that moment by design never truly manifests in the way you envision. This very expectation, this quiet insistence on a frictionless transition, anchors you to the timeline you seek to transcend. This is why your attempted exits are always accompanied by what we shall call the drag zone. These are the periods of unavoidable friction, the financial penalties that emerge from unexpected corners, the relational casualties that ripple through your network, the profound identity vertigo as the very ground beneath your feet seems to shift. Without warning, you perceive these as failures, as setbacks, as evidence that you are somehow doing it wrong. Yet, this is not failure. These are the signature frequencies of a system being transcended, the energetic resistance generated as you begin to untether from its gravitational pull. Each tremor, each unexpected consequence is merely a testament to the magnitude of the shift you are initiating. Understand this. The drag zone is not an obstacle to be bypassed or circumnavigated. It is a required transitional field, an energetic crucible through which all genuine timeline shifts must pass. The friction you experience is not designed to stop you. It is designed to force the recalibration of your energetic signature, to demand an alignment between your inner operating system and the external frequency you are now choosing to broadcast. It is the necessary tension that compels your internal reality to match the magnitude of your external declaration. This recalibration is non-negotiable. You cannot shortcut the energetic physics of reauthorship. And it is here, in this very friction, that your true leverage resides, if only you understand its purpose. The deepest conditioning, the most insidious head fake, is the belief that exit implies an absence of this drag, a smooth, effortless departure from the old. You have been subtly programmed to equate turbulence with failure, to retreat at the first sign of resistance, mistaking the very activation of a launch sequence for a signal to abort. True exit velocity, then, is not the absence of turbulence. It is the conscious, unwavering maintenance of relentless thrust, winding through this inevitable friction, long enough for your new trajectory to stabilize, for your new frequency to lock into place. Most falter here, not because they lack strength, but because they misinterpret the sensation, allowing the discomfort of calibration to override the clarity of their intention. This persistent thrust, this unwavering intention, reveals the true control mechanism they employ to keep you bound. For the fundamental control mechanism of any external system, the invisible tether that binds you to its cycles, is time itself. Your perceived lack of progress, the endless waiting, the slow grind, the persistent deferral of your deepest aspirations. This is often less about your effort and more about operating within a temporal frame dictated by external forces. This frame is meticulously designed to extract your energetic output at their pace, not yours, to ensure that your evolution aligns with the imposed timelines of growth, productivity, and readiness. They do not control your will directly, but they have perfected the art of controlling your temporal horizon, keeping your most potent future just out of immediate reach. Every system you currently operate within, from the macroeconomic structures that dictate your financial cycles to the subtle social contracts that govern your perceived place, functions on a predefined temporal architecture. When you implicitly adopt this architecture, you bind yourself to its rhythms, its delays, its dictated seasons of growth and stagnation. You unconsciously agree to operate on a clock that is not your own, perpetually awaiting external permission for your internal acceleration. This is why progress feels incremental, why the quantum leap seems perpetually out of reach. You are waiting for a permission slip from a system designed to keep you within its own temporal constraints. To reclaim your sovereignty, then, is to fundamentally re-architect your relationship with time itself. This waiting you've been conditioned into, this perpetual deferral until conditions are just right or a sign appears, this is not patience. It is an act of profound temporal surrender, a deep programmatic loop that ensures the drag zone extends indefinitely. For as long as you project your desired outcome into a distant external future, you grant the current system implicit permission to hold you within its gravitational pull, using the illusion of time as its most potent anchor. It is the silent agreement to be held captive by a future that never truly arrives, because you've placed its arrival outside the locus of your immediate power. The activation of true exit velocity, therefore, is not about waiting for a clean break, but about collapsing the perceived future into an urgent sovereign now. Achieving time sovereignty means building an internal architecture so robust that it accelerates your operating system, rendering external timelines irrelevant. It is about generating such relentless thrust, such an unyielding inner velocity, that the drag zone transforms from an agonizing endurance test into a rapid, intentional launch sequence. This demands immediate, unwavering action, not as a desperate sprint born of fear, but as a profound recognition of your own intrinsic temporal power. You are not waiting for a new world to emerge in some distant future. You are collapsing it into being, here and now. The choice to step into this, to truly claim this sovereign architecture of time, is to understand that the next breath holds not merely an opportunity, but an imperative. The drag zone transforms from an agonizing endurance into the very crucible of your sovereign becoming. This is not a bypass. This is the forge where your new energetic signature is struck. The drag, in its essence, is the universe recalibrating you, demanding that you align with the frequency of your desired timeline, not merely the intention of it. It insists upon a coherence, a resonance that must be sustained. It is the friction that strips away all that is inauthentic, all that does not belong to the frequency you claim, leaving only the pure, unadulterated thrust of your sovereign intent. The illusion of a clean break dissolves as you embrace this profound recalibration. This recalibration is precisely why the illusions of swift, surgical severances dissolve. Your every attempt to leap around a resistance only reinforces the very timeline you seek to leave, for it denies the essential work unfolding within the crucible. The systems you believe hold you. They do not hold you through force, but through your unconscious agreement to their temporal dictates. To experience true exit velocity, then, is to consciously consent to this internal recalibration, to meet the drag not with resistance, but with an unwavering, coherent internal thrust that declares your new operating system is already active, already sovereign. This is the first step toward reclaiming your time. The architecture you must install is an internal chronometer, a sovereign clock that runs independently of all external temporal programming. This is not about managing your time. It is about owning the very rate at which your reality unfurls itself. While the outer world dictates its perceived delays, its waiting periods, your internal operating system must accelerate its processing, its manifestation capacity. You do not wait for the conditions to align. You accelerate your frequency until the conditions must align. This is the collapse of linear progression, the activation of the exit vortex, happening within your own internal architecture. Remember when we spoke of maintaining relentless thrust? This is not a metaphor for relentless effort in the old paradigm. It is the sustained energetic signature, the unwavering frequency, that overrides the external temporal frame. It means holding the vision of your sovereign reality, not as a future destination, but as the present vibrational truth. Every internal alignment, every decision made from this new timeline adds propulsion. You are not pushing against a drag. You are accelerating through it, shifting the very medium of your experience until the turbulence becomes a tailwind, a force now propelling you forward, not holding you back. What does this mean for the perceived waiting period, for the limbo you believed yourself trapped within? It means it ceases to exist as a separate external imposition. When your internal chronometer accelerates, the drag zone collapses, folding time upon itself. The external system's grip, once exerted through dictated delays, now finds no purchase, no point of leverage. Your exit becomes less an escape and more an inevitable manifestation, a quantum jump catalyzed by the sustained frequency of your sovereign architecture. This is not a future event you await. It is the immediate consequence of your unwavering internal state happening now. You are not merely a passenger on a journey. You are the architect of your own velocity. The power to collapse timelines, to render external systems irrelevant, was always within you. It awaited your recognition, your conscious installation of this sovereign time architecture. The clean break was indeed a lie, but not because exit is impossible. It was a lie because exit is not about removing yourself from the old, but about accelerating your I-self beyond its temporal reach. You do not wait for the storm to pass. You become the unyielding current that moves through it, defining its duration, dictating its end. This is your birthright. The question then is not how do I escape, but what is the frequency I choose to hold relentlessly in this now? The blueprint for this sovereign architecture has been unfolded before you. It is installed not through external action, but through an internal declaration, a knowing, a commitment to the inevitable truth of your own velocity. If you feel the resonance, if this knowing stirs the dormant architect within, then the next unfolding awaits your selection. The invitation is always open for those ready to inhabit their own timeline, fully and without concession. This is the moment of your re-sovereignty.